Time for another Q1 off. Today, we're actually going to talk about something interesting that is technically true, but not actually true. And that is a simple thing that is Rocket League smurfing. So, Sunless Khan released a video, a new bully beatdown style video that has hang on a second. I want to adjust said screen. So it's not picking up everything that I want it to pick up. I can't adjust it because I don't know what it's set to. Now this is a predicament. How am I supposed to set uh I want this set this shit. That'll work if I pull it down to like there. There we go. Now it's not showing the little white bar and shit at the top. That'll work. So where we're at today, should probably close those tabs. Whatever. Doesn't matter if they're up or not. It's Sunless Khan's new video that's posted yesterday. I found Smurf in low ranks in 1v1 them. Where he basically does his toxic bully beatdown, but he does the work himself instead of, well, Lathamir and other pros doing work for him. It's is what it is, blah blah, but that's not where I'm kind of talking about today, at least not at the moment. Yeah, we're set. So, it's the comments. Finally, edition of this series that actually makes sense, lol. Smurfs are infinitely more abundant in the ranks below GC, where the majority of the player base actually is. Love seeing stuff like this. More of this, please. And there's a lot of 871 people, and then somebody says there are so many more Smurfs in GC than the lower ranks. Well, first, I would like to point out that smurfing is somebody playing on a particular low or a higher, well, smurfing is a higher ranked player playing in a lower ranking division on an alternative account. If you are a low ranking player playing in a high rank and you're carried, you're considered, well, that you are a hard carry. If you are a high ranking going down, then you are a smurf. That needs to be clarified because people are like, there's way more smurfs in GC than regular. Every match that I get, I see smurfs. I'm like, if somebody that's in champ gets carried to GC and plays, it doesn't make them a smurf. It makes them hard carried. And so them saying there are so many more smurfs in GC than in the lower ranks doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense statistically. It doesn't make sense, any other type of thing. The whole reason that, well, the actual good people that are, medium GC or higher, GC2 plus, make Smurfs is because they don't feel like playing competitive or some shit like that. Or competitive, takes 20 minutes to find a fucking match. So they hop on their Smurfing account and all that, and they, can search instantaneous games. Back to back to back to back. Because unfortunately, when you search up in the high ranks and you're playing rank, you run across the same goddamn people every day. Sometimes you get tired of the shit. Secondly, you find a lot of people that are of a high rank that want to play with their buddies. You'll find teams of three. You'll have somebody who's SSL or GC playing with like a diamond or a champion or some shit. because they want to play with their friends and shit like that. Which I mean is technically fine when it comes to casual and all of that, but I don't think it should be allowed in the extra modes. If you are going to allow it, take the ranking out of extra modes and make them casual, or add in a casual set of extra modes. Casual regular modes, casual extra modes, and then ranked. And instead of having a casual and a competitive slider that you can click between the two, just have it switch over. Casual, have everything there. You click a button and then it switches over to the rank side. So you don't have to keep doing this back and forth and all that other bullshit. And make the shit completely different setups. Like, for instance, you don't need to put their fucking rank like smack dab in the middle, and if you're wearing Bakis or something, have the MMR and all of this other crazy shit. All you need is a border around the competitive modes and an actual, competitive picture, so they can tell that it's competitive before they click on it, so no accidents happen. Make the border whatever their rank is, and make the UI and all of that look clean for like SSLs and GCs, and make it look decent for Champ and Diamond, and make it look like doo-doo. And something that goddamn simple, I do have that up. Let me, swoop. And something that simple could completely enhance the UI and not have 5 different things basically popping up. Because you have what? Ones, twos, threes, extra modes, and I think you have like training or some shit. Training or custom or some other, I don't know. I know you got one, two, threes, extra modes, and maybe something else. I don't even have my Steam open. When I'm talking about that, I'll open Steam. But you have like all of that different shit. Cool. Don't want to show my actual Steam account name. Alright. There we go. And they can actually customize everything to your particular rank. If you're lower than, diamond, actually, if you're diamond or lower, you have, the same UI as everybody else, regularly. Where you got the dumb pictures and all of that other shit. You can have toggleable MMR and things like that, or you can have more detail added in the higher rank you get. Who the fuck knows how you want to do it? But what I'm essentially saying is not the hierarchy to things any more than it is, but make things look cleaner. Simplify the UI to where you can go wherever you're wanting to go without having to go through all of the multiple steps and go through the multiple menus and shit like that. Because it's kind of a pain. It's glad that you added in where you can search multiple things at once. That's an improvement. But your UIs and all of that can use, hellacious improvement. I mean, look at the main menu, how many different things that you can actually go through. How many different screens and how much different shit that they all have that you have to sort through to get to something or look at something. With all of your stats should, in my opinion, show your MMR. If you're not going to show it on the main menu where all the selections of the modes and shit is, you should definitely show your MMR. In your stats, show your unranked MMR. At bare minimum, you're just your regular casual MMR. From there, you can do whatever. But I mean, if it's your stats, you should see everything. If you're going to show the total hours played and the player level and all of that other stuff, why not pop in MMR or the ability to toggle MMR on screen in that screen, The UIs can be updated. There's a lot of information that Baki's mod, for example, pulls that Psionics could just pull. Psionics' servers is the one, adjusting and adding that shit in. Take away some of the shit from Bucky's mod. You took away the training and all of that. So, you know, why can't you just simply keep taking things, adding them to your actual game and whatnot, and keep modernizing and improving your game? Why let your community basically do everything for you? It's just sheer laziness at this point. It took you how long now to release another map, and your map's just a shitty ass reskin? As of now, your community really don't give a shit because they kind of just get on and play because as of the casual game. Some make it use it for money, some use it for content, etc., etc. But it's also like, goddamn, man. But I always say that shit. They need to modernize their actual game better, do some quality of life things, upgrade their UIs, make that shit less clunky. I understand Rocket League's an indie game, but goddamn, man. If this is the best you can do, give the project and the UI to somebody who knows what they're doing. Make that shit clean. Don't just throw high cosmetic and high graphic things in. Actually make it, usable. And that's Rocket League's solution. Let's just make that shit look cleaner. Let's not make it easy to use and make it quick and simple and whatnot. Nah, let's make this shit as clean as fuck. Make it look super amazing, high graphics and all of that, but let's still make them do, 80 button presses to get somewhere. Like if I'm sitting in the main menu, one of the most commonly used things that you're going to go in main menu is directly the training. So if I'm in the main menu, why not just set a hotkey, or at least give me the option, if not on console, at least on PC or something, a quick the training move or button. So as soon as I go to main menu, if I'm changing my car, if I'm logging on for the day, I can click one button, instantly go to training. You got returned the training from inside of a game, but what when you log on and shit, Instead of making me go all the way up to play, go down the training, go to free play, select a map, and then, go into said map. Why not just make it, boom, one button press, training? I can go back to my garage, change my car up if I'm going to change my car up, and then go immediately back to training. Spliggity quick. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Trying to make sure I didn't leave that on. I've been doing it a lot lately, so I'm kind of paranoid. There's an argument here on this particular video. I mean, it's Sunless Kind's newest thing. Congratulations on the 2 million subscribers. I found Smurf and low ranks in 1v1 them. A lot of people said, well, these two guys are arguing basically that there's more Smurfs in GC that there are in higher ranks. Well, the problem with that is there are more players in Champ and Diamond and whatnot than there are in GC and SSL. So, statistically speaking, you're going to be incorrect if you think that there's more Smurfs in GC than anything else. Because the only person that can Smurf in GC is SSL. And SSL's what, top point something? Like 0.1 probably? Or 0.01 or point something in the entire world is an SSL. And you're telling me that all of those 0.1 or 0.01 or whatever it is of the player base are smurfing down the GC? I doubt it. I honestly and truly doubt it. If a GC makes another account, or GC2 or 3 makes another account to go back down to GC1, they're not smurfing because they're still in GC. Just like if a Champ 3 or 2 makes an account to go back to Champ 1, they're still in Champ. Rocket League don't really care about the divisions and shit you're in when they give you season rewards and whatnot. They don't care. They just care as long as you make the basic of the cut. You're there. You could be Champ 1 Div 1. As long as you win 10 games there, you get Champ rewards, like the Champ 3 Div 4s. So, I mean, just looking at the number of players, you're telling me that SSL are smurfing down the GC more than GCs are smurfing down to Champion. And if we're going by those rules to where SSL's going one down to GC, then technically Champ 3s and Champ 2s going down to Champ 1 would be included into those Smurf, statistics and things like that. So at the end of the day, yes, there are a lot of people in GC. You got a hefty mix of people that don't belong there that were carried just for season rewards or whatever the fuck else. You get people that are entry level GCs, GC ones barely hanging on. You get people that are in GC2 safe and comfortable, GC3 comfortable, and SSLs and shit like that. But if you make SSL and you can't find matches, going back to GC, you're still not going to find quick matches. You'll only find matches. I mean, if you want to keep fast play, you can find a decently quick match at GC1. Possibly even GC2, even though GC2, back when I was hard stuck in that shit, still took like 10 minutes to find the game. It gets worse the higher you go up. You would definitely want to go to Champ. Champ is instant games. If you're in Champ, you will always find basically an instant game. There's not going to be any type of waiting. Champs are reckless as fuck and easy to get around and easy to score on, but it gives you the ability to practice, your speed and things like that, your fakes and, that here, that, and another. If you're, not playing as best as you could. So even if you're having an off day and you're a GC or having an off day in SSL, if you get on your champ smurf, you should be able to push, decent numbers against the regular champ. You just gotta kind of get used to champs basically throwing the fucking game for you for no reason. And there's a lot of people that are just downright just jealous. There are a lot of people that are just damn right jealous, and those are the ones that get mad saying smurfing is cringe, smurfing is toxic. One, anybody that says something is cringe is that themselves. Absolutely positively. If you're walking around saying it or texting it or typing it in a comment section or forum and you say that something is cringe, you are in turn that. How could you not cringe as you're typing that something's cringe? That is the fucking epitome of holy shit, hypocrisy. And I hate when people say, that's cringe. Why are you being so cringe? Why are you acting so cringe? Cringe is not supposed to be an action word. It's not supposed to be a verb. It's not supposed to be any of that shit. As a matter of fact, let's give you all just a lesson on cringe. Bend one head or body in fear in a servitile manner. Nah. Let's look up to recoil in distaste, to shriek in fear or servility, to behave in excessively humble or servitile way, to draw in or contact one's muscle involuntarily. Apparently, it's now regarded as a slur because people are fucking stupid. So when we talk about somebody being cringe, they're not recoiling in distaste. They're not shrieking in fear. They're not communicating any type of excessively humble or servile way. And they're not contracting anybody's muscle. So saying that somebody is cringe makes no fucking sense. That is the ignorant fucking speaking. Cringe is a noun, a cringing act. Cringe is an adjective, as to cause one to cringe. Nowhere here does it say that it's a fucking verb or anything like that. Even that, cringer, is noun. That is not a noun. Cringer would be a verb. That's a cringe. Well, no, that would not make that a verb. Why does this say verb? Cringer is not a verb. Why is there this is a mistype. This is not a verb. Cringer is not a verb. Yeah. Many English teachers cringe when their students use the word ain't. Okay. I always cringe when I hear that song. I just thought of eating broccoli makes me cringe. The dog cringed at the noise. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's one words to use that shit as an actual action, but saying that something is cringe is incorrect. So, I mean, as it says, Americans use it as a racial slur saying that you are cringe. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, you know what they're trying to say when you say you are cringe, they're making them cringe and all of that, but, Americans are fucking stupid and they don't ever use any of the words, correctly. Somebody says something, everybody else is like, yeah. And then words like poggers and pog champ and all of these emotes and shit that people are saying and all of that become a reality. And those dumbasses go out in public and you'll be walking through and somebody will be like, that's pog, man. And you look and you're like, what the fuck is this dumbass talking about? But anyway, I don't know. Let's see. That's not all when I'm acting like. What the hell happened here? Oh, these were the guys that were arguing about GC being a higher Smurf rate than anything else. Like this guy said, oh, I'm sure the top 1.24% of players, there's way more in the rest of the 98.76. Makes sense. Exactly. Statistically speaking, and I'm glad he put up the numbers because I had no idea what the fuck they are. There's going to be a lot more Smurfs in the bigger pool of players than that. So there you go. Well, yeah, most people are not above GC1. Sir, most people ain't even above champ. But, all right. So most Smurfs would Smurf below GC. That's like saying there's a much better chance of it raining below the cloud than above it. Yeah, shit like that. You're acting like there's a equal distribution of Smurfs across all ranks. There's not. That's my point. I'm GC1/2 and I play at least one Smurf every session. Just because somebody is better than you are doesn't mean that they're a Smurf. There's called a turnover rate. You are between GC1 and GC2, which means you're going to get anybody from the GC1 Division 1 pool to anywhere between, the GC2 Division 2 and a half and below. So you're going to get people that are GC1s and people that are GC2s. Completely different play styles, by the way. They're not Smurfs, you're just a fucking idiot. Learn the turnover for your goddamn rank. I have many friends who are gold, platinum, diamond that I play on a Smurf with. After many, many play sessions, the only Smurf I've seen is me and one other. You don't... This fucking guy. This guy is lost in the sauce because he compares himself to everybody else. So basically what he's saying is if anybody plays better than he does, they're smurfing. And anybody that plays below his skill level, they're not smurfing. So when he plays with his friends and all of that and actually runs into smurfs who are just chilling or playing with other friends or, just bullshitting like most people do, he's not including them into his smurf tally. You run across more smurfs than you think you do. They're just kinda chilling. Like when I'm on my diamond smurf or something like that, as you seen back in the day, I played very chill, very legit, diamond play. I just took my time to take my shots and lined up. Hell, I even did a series over that shit. Nobody really called me a smurf or anything, except for a couple of times. So that guy's a fucking idiot if he's going off of his personal experience, because he probably doesn't have his eyes open enough to see who's smurfing. Not everybody who's GC smurfing down is going to be hitting non-stop double taps and, going super fast and doing all of that crazy shit. You gotta chill out when you're smurfing, because one, you don't want to get fucking reported out the ass and banned, and have to make another fucking account and go through the whole thing again. And two, it's completely different playstyles. You're not going to be able to maintain control and do all of the fanciness that is GC with champions in the lobby. They're not going to position properly. They're going to take the ball from you. They're going to throw that shit away. They aren't going to pass it. Your teammates ain't going to allow you to do that shit. The other team ain't gonna allow you to do that shit because they're gonna just keep hard challenging you non-stop. Anytime you even think about that ball, there's gonna be somebody there recklessly challenging that shit because that's all they know how to do. Oh boy. After many play sessions, the only Smurf I've ever seen is me and one other. Well, if you play on a Smurf with different people, you've probably ran across me a couple of times, for example, and he's probably never even noticed that I was Smurfing. Lots of GC plus people have friends that are just a little bit below them, but too far to play on a main. So I see lots of C3 rated players. Partied with friends who are definitely not C3. Well, I mean, if we're talking about rank, they have to be at least one rank below you. So if you're if they're C3, or if they're if their guy is GC3, for example, they can only play with a C3 person on their team. Or there's rank disparity in actual competitive modes, besides extra modes, which needs to be fixed. So, I mean, that's not smurfing because the Rocket League devs and all of that have set that as their, they've regulated that shit to that. So, those don't count as smurfs. And if we're talking about casual, which is what the argument they were having was about, you're going to find a lot of people that aren't necessarily on Smurf accounts. They are, GC and shit. They just have a low casual MMR comparatively because they spend most of their time playing ranked and they haven't had time to, put in that same amount of time to build up your casual rank because there's no benefit in it. You don't get any rewards. You don't get any, ranks. You don't get any, clout or anything building up your casual MMR rank. So most people that are high ranking, the serious sweaters, they have an account that's their main account that they don't touch casual with at all. And then they have their Smurf that they play in casual. Yes, it's still considered a Smurf, even though they would be at the same rank regardless, because, well, the player base in casual's dumb as shit. But it's still, they're still going to be the same rank. So even though it's a second account and could be considered a Smurf, it's not actually. It's only a Smurf when, they're like, well, I'm going to play ranked anyway, dude, hop on, help me get my rank up or something, or play with me. And then they, boost that person. I get irritated when you boost a player to a rank that they don't need to be. If somebody is champ 3 and you boost them to GC1, it is what it is. They're going to be a little slow, but they can adapt to the new play because they're starting to get used to it anyway. It's just going the hump, like Diamond 3 to Champ 1. That's fine. Platinum 3 to Diamond 1. That's fine. But now, these motherfuckers are boosting Champ 1 / beginning, Champ 2 Div 1 people all the way to GC 2. And then letting them basically fall back down and ruin everybody's rank as they're falling down. That's the shit that irritates me and needs to be fucking stopped. I don't care if you're playing with your buddy and shit, even if it's ranked or some other shit. I know I'm gonna get shittier teammates and all of that, and you guys have communications and I don't, but it's kind of, whatever at that point. As long as I get, somebody that's around my fucking level, fine. But when I'm trying to go full rank up, and I'm the high level in the fucking lobby, and then I have a fucking Diamond 2 and then a Champ 1, and then the guys on the other team are smurfing hard, and they got 2 GCs and then, a Champ 1. Yeah, it gets kind of difficult trying to push that shit through, because my team don't know what the fuck they're doing, because you have 3 play areas, or styles, for 3 different ranks, trying to come together. Then we lose the match, and their dipshit guy that didn't even deserve that shit gets brought up because the dumbass is smurfing. And he goes from Champ 1 to Champ 2 all the way to GC2. And then they stop playing. And then that guy falls all the way back down. Generally back down to Diamond and goes back up to Champ 1. That's what annoys the shit out of me, is running into a shit ton of players that don't know how to play the rank. Then they want to get mad and flaunt their rank saying they know exactly what they're doing and all of that. And I look at their stats and I'm like, bruh, you literally just have this massive win streak from Champ 1 all the way up to GC2, and then you have a massive loss streak. Obviously, you're carried. You look at your previous seasons, your only high was Diamond 3 and Champ 1. And now you magically hit GC2 and then came straight the fuck back down. Obvious smurf. It's like, dog, shut the hell up and get out of the way, because you're just annoying everybody at that point. You don't know how to play the rank. You're playing it like a diamond. Then you're talking bullshit saying that you know what you're talking about, but you don't, because you're embarrassed because you're not able to hang in the rank because your buddy lifted you up. It's like, goddamn. This guy says, that's not what I'm acting like, but that's an interesting interpretation. No, there was not an even spread per rank, however. Even early in this thread, you stated you meant individually, which is just nowhere near correct. Maybe try to understand what you're saying first. I play a lot of friends between Plat 2 and GC2. Excuse me. And there are Smurfs everywhere. This includes in rank play. People drop down to boost their friends all the time. It's crappy behavior and ruin the game. Nobody's going to drop down to boost their friends. They're just going to make a second Epic account, which is free. So maybe you should know what you're talking about, fucking dumbass. Why the fuck would I ever drop down my main account to carry and boost somebody up when their accounts are free? I can just go Epic, type in any of the emails that I own, type that shit in, and then make a fresh ass account. Get that shit up to rank 10 real quick, and then call it a day. Bada bing, bada boom. Who in the hell would ever drop their rank down to raise somebody up? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And like I said, it only ruins the game if you take somebody out of the beginning of one rank into another rank. If you're just taking them from C3 to GC1, whatever. Not that big of a deal. If you're taking them from C1 to GC2, GC3, then it's a deal because they're going to drag everybody back down as they go down. Okay, could be true that the number of individuals is smaller, but the relative frequency that you run into Smurf gets higher as you get into GC. That's fucking stupid. It gets lower as you run into GC. You ever play anywhere from diamond, bronze, all the way through the champ, you're gonna run into a fuck ton of people that either have GC titles or come from GC or any of that shit. You're gonna find Smurfs out the fucking wazoo. When you get the GC, yeah, you're gonna find Smurfs and all of that for people that don't want to deal with SSL's long ass wait times. But most people drop back to, in champ because that's where you're gonna find most of your games quickly. We're going from like well, I mean, it varies. Sometimes it's like 45 minutes, sometimes it's 30 minutes, sometimes you get lucky and it's like 20 minutes. Then GC has an average about 10 on a, decent day, 20 on a bad day worth of waiting time. But no, it is not correct that there's more Smurfs in GC. Unless you're counting hard carries. Hard carries are not Smurfs. They're not making other accounts just to go through. Those are their main accounts. They're getting their titles and then they're dropping back down. Again, Rocket League. Get title so you can use title to talk shit. People that know will question you and your integrity, but people that don't know will generally just shut the hell up if you're wearing a title. Then you have the jealous people that will specifically say, well, you're not playing on a Smurf, You're not playing on a Smurf. You fucking suck to be playing on a Smurf. It's like, brother, we're losing the match, not because of me. If you watch the replay, actually, I'd say 92 out of 100 games, or 92 out of 100 times. It's your dumbass not even giving me the ball control to make plays. And those are the ones that kill me, the jealous fucks that are like, oh, you're on a Smurf? Well, you sure ain't playing like you're on a Smurf. You suck ass and you play about the level as us, or I'm better than you are. And I'm like, really? How come every time I try to get the fucking ball, you're hitting the ball away from me? Or if I'm faking to get control, you're just hitting it back to them? Or I spend 90% of my time saving shots because your ass can't hold on to the ball long enough to actually make a play. I'm not getting any play time because you keep giving them the ball and they keep pressuring us with the ball. You say that I suck, but I'm the one here busting my back carrying this fucking team and saving us from constant fucking failures. I'm there open every time you get ball, but you elect to just 50 the shit. Which is a long conversation that I've had with a couple of people that I still can't convince them not to just go for 50s. A 50 should be your last determinant thing, Like in Champ, you have aggressive fucks that are going to be challenging you non-stop. You need to learn how to adapt to that shit. And try to get around them and use a 50 as a last resort if they are resort if they lock you into a 50. But you shouldn't just be straight up 50ing everything, especially if you don't have teammates upfield. If you're in the corner or something grabbing boost and going for ball, and then you have to engage in a 50 because you elected to grab the boost instead of controlling the ball, then you're kind of fucking up, because the issue you're going to have is none of your teammates are forward. So pinching the ball just gives the other team more pressure. The guy that's across is going to pick it up, pass it for the guy that just 50'd you and all of that. It's going to end up in your net. You who just got 50'd, it basically ends up burning a lot of boost because you have to boost into it and do all kinds of other shit. And if you're fake 15, then you're not applying a lot of power, so the ball spills out right into the middle for them to take an easy shot on your goal. A lot of people that have 50s coming up are afraid to let the ball go past them and pick it up on the other side instead of engaging in the 50. Anyway, small intermission, and then we will hop back on Rocket League. And scene. So, you got different styles of fakes. I typically only use one style in champ because, well, the only thing champs do is go straight at the fucking ball and then flip into the ball. And the problem with that is, if you try any fake, they're going to hit the ball to the side and immediately go for a demo on you or a bump on you. And then they're just going to head out. And that is kind of the champ way. Somebody's on that shit, you 50 it past them. If they try anything else, you bump the fucking shit out of them, knock them out of the way, and then you know, head on your way out. But there are three style of fakes. You have the low level, I'm not positioned properly fake, this fake, which takes forever to do, by the way. This is how you know somebody is of a low level, is they do this type of fake. Or they do it like this. Somebody goes, they fake the ball back like this, and then they come back. Fake it back, and then they come back. Anybody that's doing a particular fake like that, kind of a low level. The second one you see is the I'm just gonna put my car in front of the ball fake. You go there, you stop, you wait for somebody to go by or to touch the ball, and then you continue the ball forward. You'll see that fake a lot in GC if you're straight onto the ball and somebody's coming at it from the sides. You'll see that a lot. If you're ever coming from the side and somebody's dead on the ball, you know, on either side, you don't want to panic and try to read their touch. Or do this shit and try to read where they're touching the ball. You want to keep your wheels on the ground. I mean, if you're a goalie or whatnot, I mean, you got to kind of make a play. I'd personally recommend just doing something as simple as this. You go through, you don't know, turn your car sideways, and give it a touch. If you really don't know and you're really going to challenge, sideways, and then just give it a small touch to the side. That's it. Here, and give it a touch to the side. What's going to happen if you touch it on the actual side and cross is it's going to hit their car, and then it's going to pinch straight up the wall that way. And as you see, as I'm hitting it, and it's going to go up the wall that way, I can turn in, and then I'd be able to, you know, control the ball or do whatever I need to do in that particular aspect and make a play out of it. So come in at an angle to where you can just come and give it a little slide off. It should hit the edge of their car. It should go straight up, and you should be able to land and then take advantage of it. Or you can call their bluff, and if you know they're going to do that fake because they fake all the time, just go slow. Pick it up, fake it, and then click it. Boom. Fake there, get it on your car, give it an immediate flick. If you're a good power slider, you can go in, power slide it, and then take it. Right around the core. Because a lot of people like to use those fakes on the side. Because, you know, you're coming back to your goal. You came back too wide, and then you come across like this, and you think they're going to shoot it. So you do something like that, and it hits the front of their car and doesn't move. Well, what you need to keep in mind is they're going to beat you if they elect to push the ball forward anyway. So they have to fake, or they have to risk you, you know, picking that up. Another thing you can do is, as you're coming back, peel off to the side a little bit and cover the angle that the ball has to go past in order to go in. Now, they might just double touch the shit off your car and into your net, but at least you're making some sort of challenge, you know? You can even pull sideways and make a little hop, or if they do try to send it, to try and, you know, get that out. And if they try to read under your little fake and they don't send it, you can either do this, we do this. Hop, they're not going, hit that same angle I'm talking about, which will make it go straight. And then you can continue to pressure it that way. The second you get is what you'll see more in ones. You'll see somebody come here, and then they will turn, and they will head back this way. So when you take a shot, they can then grab ball and do whatever they need to do. You'll see it a lot. You'll be going for the ball, they'll be going for the ball, and they will just immediately turn, and they'll line themselves with you in the ball so you can't tell where their car is. And they'll act like they're going for it, turn early, especially on kickoffs. Terrible touch, I didn't even need to flip that. But fake that, as the ball comes, they'll take control of the ball, you know, go here, grab boost, and now they're on the offensive. If you're slow to react to that, you're going to get scored on. It's a very powerful fake in ones. You don't even want to go all the way to it. You just want to make them think you're boosting towards it, then you want to stop and turn. So when they go to send it over you, you can just go up and hit it. And it doesn't matter if they hit it high, it doesn't matter if they hit it low, you know. If they go to hit it, you know, super high or something like that, you can get the touch off of your back wall for a perfect 90 over them. You can touch it to the side, anything. Because I have this space. I can jump up and easily get anything that I need to up that high. You'll see that fake in twos as well. If they have a teammate back in, let's say, goal, they'll say faking, and then they'll do this shit, and they'll go and rotate behind their teammate, or they'll fake it, and they'll go out to the side to pick up their teammate's touch. So when the teammate gets it in goal, they pass it back to their teammate, and their teammate scores it, or, you know, interacts with the other guy, goes for a demo. So ones and twos, this is a lot more common to just say, nah, and then let the ball come to you, and then, you know, take it and control it. Very good fake. I don't know a lot of times where it doesn't work, because most people just go, they see that you're on it, and they go to hit it around you, and it goes right into your damn pocket, and you're just like, yeah, I got time to get boost, I got time to secure ball, you know, I can do whatever I want to do at this situation. And another person's like, shit, I fucked up. All fakes are easily countered by doing this. Or that. You're going to the ball, and you're in a straight line. Use your camera. Especially if you're coming to the side. Use your camera. Watch what they're doing. If you're locked onto the ball, use your camera to see what's around it. Instead of going straight to it, make a little curve to see if they're going for it or not. And you can adjust. Because if they're hitting it straight and you see that they're hitting it straight, and you're coming in at a side like this, as soon as they hit it towards you, you're going to be able to pop the ball this way and continue on by just adjusting yourself at the last second. If you go for, you know, a straight on touch, and then you adjust and fake to the side or something like this, to where you can still, you know, why does it go that way? Cover goal and whatnot, if need be, you know, go here instead. Give her a little hop, so if he does hits it towards you, you know, you can get a little touch here, and then, you know, keep it pressured. If he tries to take it anywhere, you can wave dash, do whatever you need to do to get ball control. Go to the last guy, maybe get a demo and like a cheeky back touch or something. So you got dumb fake, which is what I use when I play in casual. Because that's what the fake they use in Champion is. They go to the ball, they go, and then they go back to it. Or they act like they're going, and then they fake, and then they go back to it. The thing about it is when you fake that one guy in Champ, another person's directly behind it. So what happens when you use that fake is you fake comes up, and then you have to 50 it with them. All in all, if you would have just went there and just kept a little distance, first guy gets faked, because it doesn't matter if you're faking from here, or if you're faking from, you know, here, or even farther back. As long as they can't see your name tag, you can fake them from wherever. As soon as they go by, you just have to drive forward, and then make a play. As opposed to doing this, going back, and then, you know, trying to make a play or something on it, and you can't get a lot of power from it. Then you got the fake that I commonly use on kickoffs, is where you wait for the ball to come to you, and then you just touch the ball back. They go, and you just make small touches. Like the waiting fake. You go here, you make a small jump, they try anything, it hits the front of your car, and that's kind of the end of that. Now this fake isn't very usable, because if they do try to hit it, you're either going to drop the ball back, you know, in between you and have to deal with it again, or when they touch it, it's going to hit awkward off your car, and it's going to blast out of your reach to the side. Which is, great if you're in goal. It's the same thing that I do when I'm sitting sideways like this. If somebody tries to challenge the ball into my net, I can then jump or stay low if they go for a low 50, or if they jump too high, and keep control of the ball. Well, not really keep control of the ball, but keep the ball from going into, you know, my net. Fake is outstanding for that. And there are a lot of fakes that people use. Some fake, you know, away. and will go for boost because they know that, you're going to flip past the ball and they know the second 50 is going to come. So what they'll do is they'll go psych, cut it early, and go back. And as your teammate tries to shoot the goal, wow, I got stopped by the little underside of the goal there. They'll hop up, save the ball with a little bit of boost because, well, they're already supersonic, and then they'll hurry up and make a play. Or they'll pass it to somebody that's downfield if they see if they can bait it. So baiting somebody to take the shot's also good too. If I'm sitting over here, for example, and I see somebody going towards the ball to shoot it on net, opposite corner, if I just go across the goal and jump, I can make that save, no problem, regardless of how hard you hit it. So if I sit a little bit off goal and you're like, oh, he's off goal, I'm just going to shoot it, and try to get it in on him. That guy can easily bait you to take that easy ass shot instead of having you pass it to a teammate or something like that, and then boom, golden. People are fucking greedy in champ and all of that. They won't try and give it to their teammate that's open, that they see is open. They'll see a teammate downfield and they'll do this shit. Alright, well, he's there, so I'm gonna do a stupid ass thing like that and my teammate will pick it up afterwards. It's like, no, he's not. And you can't expect him to. If you're not gonna use him, he's gonna head back or leave, because that's what they do in champ. They don't stay up and try to assist that shit. As soon as you let them know you're doing an individual play, they're done with you. That's the end of that. And that's one of the things that suck when it comes to champs. And it's great against GCs. GCs will keep that position and keep updating that position to help you out. So if I go for a shot like that and I, fuck it up, the GC that sees me going across is going to read that you're trying to go for a shot here. And he'll be waiting there for that shit. And if it fails, you'll just come across and, do that or fake it. Or, try to keep it across net and then try to resend it while you go and recover. And then you cover his touch. And if he manages to get it, good. If not, you're there covering him. And the two people will make a play until, they can't. Or their third comes up or one runs out of boost or some shit. And you're constantly updating positions and whatnot. But there is a lot more individual play in GC than there is in champ. You're going to see a lot more control, a lot more, instead of just 50ing everything, you're going to see a lot more, fakes that give you ball control. And then you're going to go up and instead of shooting it, pass it to your teammate who passes it back into, net. You're going to see a lot more of that shit too, a lot more brain activity. If I'm up and I see that I have a defender in front of me, I'm going to fake it down and then try to pass it across to my teammate that's there, as opposed to just do the old champ thing. Oh, everybody's in their goal? Okay. I'm going to take it up, then I'm going to get a shit-ass flip reset attempt, and I'm going to knock it off wall for them to basically snipe it back into our goal. That's the way champs do shit. Dumb as shit, makes no sense. They got 3 defenders and they're like, nah. Instead of just simply boom, throw it to your teammate, get a demo on one guy, let your teammate deal with it, grab boost, and then come back and cover for if your teammate can't get it. Score that shit. Because if you come over here and you go across and you grab this boost and you start heading down, if your teammate gets beat, because as you're coming back, your other teammate's going to be, going up to fill your place because you're not rotating properly. You're going to force his hand to come up. And if he comes up and you're heading back and the ball somehow gets past your teammate and into your net, you're going to get either a salty-ass save or you're going to get scored on because you're rotating back improperly. Which brings me to one of my last points is, stop going for all of these big boosts. If you are here and you have the ball and you have somebody in goal, you can take, a boost and all of that, then make a play and pass it to your teammate. And if he chose to shoot it, you can take this boost and, continue the pressure of the play. That boost is there for if you want to pressure the play. But if you're going up for a basic toss, don't... Fuck, I actually scored that shit. I wasn't trying to. But if you're here, and you're going for, you know, a basic toss and all of that, do not immediately boost across and then go here, and then all the way back here. Because by that time, if they get control of the ball, it's in your net before you get back. If you're going to be dumb and toss the ball away, one, cover it if possible. Don't just throw it away and then leave. Stop scoring it! You're going to be dumb and toss the ball away like that, and they do manage to get control. You need to find this line and head back. Because if that ball gets sent, you're going to have enough boost to jump up and make a basic touch over, and then you're going to be able to grab this back boost here. Worst case scenario, you can grab that boost, or if you need to cross it or pass it to a teammate, you can try and go across for that, but you're definitely going to want to pass that if it comes down to that. And I can't tell you how many fucking dumbasses I see do this shit. Boom. Boom. Go for a demo. Grab this fucking boost and then do this shit to get back. And then get scored on. There's no point. The ball's not even on net. It's not doing anything. You're here, and you're going back in here, bumping and demoing that person. Another guy steps in, and now the ball's on its way back, and you're doing this shit. And by that time, it's in your fucking net. Quit being a scumbag, quit going for demos and all of that, and cover your net. All of you are up as soon as you do this shit. One, check where your teammate's at and see if he's actually going for it, because if he misses and it goes across, you can make a touch or try to make a goal and let your third come up, then take that, and you can go and you can grab boost as he takes it up to the field and whatnot, and keep the ball closer in play. And for God's sakes, if you are going to be that scumbag and go grab their boost, turn and head back to goal. And when you get to goal, go, well, in this case, the ball's on that side, so go opposite post rotation and stay at the first post that you come to. So as you're coming back, stay at the first post you're coming to, so if things go wrong, you can just pick the ball up. And you can make a play or do whatever it is that, you know, you want to do. And one final thing is, if the ball is heading towards you, you do not need to boost into the ball and then follow that shit. Shit drives me crazy when the ball is just coming downfield like that, their entire team's on the other side of the field, and I see somebody do this shit. Like, you got a whole field of control, brother. If you want to go for your air dribble, fine. But just don't boost into it. Boom. Now it's up. Now you have the ability to make multiple touches. Just don't boost into it. And if it has, you know, a large amount of speed, which I can go to the Misa training pack to actually show you the differences in that. I've showed it before, multiple streams, but might as well show it again. This has, yeah, a sweet roller to you. So what you see is this. Boom. Then they jump for it. And then they touch it. And then they can't read it after they touch it. Again, if it's coming towards you, don't boost. You're so much slower. You got so much more control. And then you have the last variant where you tap your brake if you want to go straight up and give yourself the ability to, you know, get that bomb-ass air dribble. But boosting, wasting your boost, dumping boost to get a second touch, and then trying to do something, you're going to make it extremely difficult for yourself. Especially if there's this type of guy that does shit like this, and you're just going to be sitting there just waiting on it, and you're only going to get one touch. So you got fast, but you're really, you know, nasty touch that you're really not going to do, you know, much for. And even then, even if you just tap boost just to get a small lineup, you can still get a good double touch even if you're just tapping it. But holding it, doing that, and then immediately jumping, you're giving yourself just this disgusting angle to try and score. And you're like, how could he miss that? That was free. It's because his dumbass hit the shit away from himself and then jumped towards it and tried to get the touch in. That's how champs do it. They have that hesitation because they don't push into it. Then they try to get back to the ball in time and end up doing that shit. Find your speed, let go, follow it. You can get those dumb touches and keep it closer to yourself. Or tap your brake. Like I said before, you can keep it up and do whatever you need to do. I can fake that down if I want to. I can go up, I can get a touch, I can go straight to a flip reset, and I can flip that in if I want to. You're not gonna get the pro-like play if you're full speeding everything. I mean, look how clean that is by just not full boosting. I gave it a little boost just to catch up to it and match its speed, and then I followed it with whatever I had left. Versus, again, what champs do. And then they touch it and they try to get a double touch and they end up fucking it up. This is the most common fuck up, is they push in and then they're like, shit. And then they do that shit. Or my favorite, if you're in a flat car, you get knocked ever so slightly to the side and then you touch it like that. That's where that mistake comes from. Slow your roll. Then follow it. You have time. Once you follow it, score it. Easy, naturally, smoothly. That is what it means to have boost control and car control. And a lot of you guys don't have it because you want to be speedy. Hell, some people will flip into it and then flip into it again, grab some boost, and then make just basic plays like this off the wall in champ. And I'm like, in that time, you could have just done the same thing, made your last, you know, bon voyage touch, and then did that. I saved quite a bit of boost. We used a little there, a little to get up, touch there, and then a small touch there. Again, if you want to be speedy, and you do want to touch it like that, get underneath the ball, and get ready to finish it. Get close to the ball and then give it a little touch. After that, it's a lot easier for you to get to the ball and, you know, do whatever it is you need. But if you're going to do that, keep in mind that you need to pay attention to the people in front of you. You got a camera settings like me, doing this and running under it and all of that, you can't see what's exactly going to happen. So you're going to have to ball cam off, see that the guy's going for it, and then try to make, you know, your touch. You'll have to be toggling your ball cam, get close, make a touch, and then try to play it as best you can like that, if you have camera settings like mine. Obviously, if you have more, you know, aerial camera settings and all of that, you'll be able to see in front of you. But I don't, so, you know, is what it is. Now, this is something that you're not going to see me playing, like, until we get to, like, upper GC and MMR. So, I mean, upper GC / SSLs and things like that, you know, or they're just individual players. GC1s, you get speed. You'll get, you know, shit like this where they just boost it out and try to put it in as quick as possible and as reckless as possible. Or you'll get shit like this where, you know, they'll just go in and, terrible read, they'll go in and they'll touch the ball. Or they'll go for, you know, a super quick double touch that they really can't read that well, and you'll get that mistake. You know? Shit like that. I'm not saying that you can't get super fast ones where you're just holding boost. I'm just saying it's going to be a lot more difficult and you have a lot more time. So like I held boost down, I mean, I can still hit them. It's just awkward as fuck. This does not look clean at all. Touching it and then touching it. That don't look clean at all. And I dump, what? a fuck ton of boost where I can just, you know, chill out, get the touch. I'm too low. Chill out, get a nice first touch, push into it. If you don't have any, you know, you're low on boost. When you go up for it, push into it. Boom, to get that separation. If you got boost, then you mean you ain't gotta, you know, push into it. You can just let it, you know, touch your car a little bit and then, you know, try to pop it in gently. Anyway, that's kind of sort of what I wanted to talk about between the Smurfs being in whatever division and that. And my encoder is orange and red, which means half of that shit's not even picking things up properly. Cool. My internet's still fucked up. I have 100,000 drop frames. Cool. So none of that probably even made it into the fucking recording. I ain't fixing it though. I ain't fucking with that shit. If you got it, you got it. If you didn't get it, fuck it. Also, I just saved that. Why was the bot on the wall? That actually confused the hell out of me there. Yeah, you fucked up, my dude. Even more than I did. Boom, 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 boom. That's another reason why I hate joining in as the bot's playing, because you could be in any position potentially. You could have well, never mind. They put that shit in for us. They gave us one back. How kind. I think I just blew his mind with that touch. Kinda hoping my teammate would take care of that for me. Yep. Was that my teammate that just left? The one that was saying all of that shit and then fucking leaving? The WoW guy? Because that's funny if it is, because that was a poor excuse of a defense. Take this up high. That teammate that came out from the back damn near fucked up our play there. Interesting fake. He went for boost after touching the ball, which gives us control. Teammate should have just shot that shit top right corner. He'd had it. Obviously, he probably wasn't thinking that far ahead, but, you know, that's in. That's unfortunate. Teammate again made a lazy save. Ah, nah, it was fucking Pete. He just kind of yeeted. Oh well. Shit. There we go. I don't know why they're being toxic. I think they're trying to be funny, and they're trying to make toxicity funny, but toxicity's not funny. That's in our net. Yeah. I was planning on covering our left side of the goal, and he covering the other side, and he went cross goal. That's unfortunate. If he'd have stopped at the corner he was supposed to stamp on, as soon as I went for that, he could have picked that up. That's a problem. That's even more of a problem. He was looking to pass it, but you don't need to go to him for the pass. Let them come up and let him pass it to you over one of them. Teammate, no! Why backwards? You could have still redirected that. Now they're gonna start demoing and shit. Boy, don't. Stop. You seen I got demoed. That's coming back. That's fine, you don't have a line. If my teammate hadn't tried to pre-jump his line and trust me in net, that would have been in their net, and we would have been even right now. That works too. Man, to be fair, that dude was sitting in the middle of his goddamn goal. And he was holding up the other guy, because if the other guy went mid-goal, his teammate that was proper position on the opposite corner could have probably picked that up with no problem. That's unfortunate. Again, a little bit of patience goes a long way. I fucking biffed that shot. Good lord. That's free for him. All I can do is perfect 90 it and hope he can't score that. His teammate gave him the opportunity to. Like 110%. If he could have just hit that double. Pass it that way, teammate can try and control it, or he can just leave it and give them half a field of fucking clearance. I'm in danger. He didn't score that, because I'm blocking towards goal. He tried to get me to panic. I'm not going to. That's unfortunate. Damn it. Too high. Bump him so we can't follow it. That gives us a little bit of room. I'm gonna remain a nuisance to this guy if I can. Fuck. I was so close. Yeah, you really gonna want to save that? I touched that, bruh. That was almost a save. But yeah, they're trying to be funny while being toxic. Toxic ain't funny. That's how you know they're fucking children. Okay. Get out of here. Teammate was too slow. He would have came up and trusted me on that touch. We would have been good. GG. I'm not facing you guys again, because, well, you're being toxic for no reason. It's what happens when you get fucking adolescents together. Just toxicity starts pooling. You get them together, they're like, well, let's start bullying people online. Let's start talking shit. Everybody goes through that phase, so it's kind of like, just move on. I was running their asses through, though. Which is why he started getting toxic, by the way, because he was getting anxious. So he was running his ass absolutely through. See? He didn't read it right. He went to the middle of their goal. You want to be over towards the side to where you can score that in the corner, not in the middle where he was. You run into that issue right there. I'm not going to pass it out towards you, brother. I'm going to put it right in that line. And you need to go. Look at this guy. Apparently somebody's talking trash, and because they're having a decent time, like, you guys gotta understand in parties. Hmm. I mean, from here, the only person I've seen talking shit is just the orange guy. Ain't nobody talk shit on my team. You guys are fucking gaslighting the shit out of them. We're playing with randoms. I bet you if he had a 3-man team... and... He called us bad. You are bad. The fuck do you mean? You are bad. All of you are fucking champs. You are fucking terrible. You're bad. Don't be toxic too. Fuck it. Finish it, teammate. Come on. Peter just hit that shit. Y'all suck. Again, the only person I see talking shit is just you, brother. Ain't nobody said shit but you, and you're still talking about it. You're the only one toxic here. You're expecting me to believe you and your gang of fucking cyberbullies over my teammate who ain't said shit. The only thing he did is explain to me what was going on. Damn. Dropped it a little bit. That's no problem. When I took that up. Good double commit. That would have worked. You guys would have been left with your guy back behind. What the fuck do you mean? Okay. Good double is all I can say. If I would have went by, you would have been in your net. I dropped the ball ever so slightly, but I mean, we can come back from that. Oh, going for a bump. Score that, teammate. I guess they were holding hands in the fucking... Go for it. It's open. I've seen enough. Toxie. Because the guy last game put Toxie. I gotta say Toxie. Good save. I can't get to that. Don't have enough momentum on the turn. Should have power slid. But we're not playing in GC right now, so I'm not going to be using advanced techniques. Close. It's off wall. Oh. Close. Like I said, they all belong in this fucking rank is all I gotta say. Cause goddamn. How the fuck did I hit him? Need teammates help. And Jance. Judgment. No one cares. Jeez, though. I'm out. Like I said, I'm out. I've seen what I need to see. You called the other fucking team fucking trash and all kinds of other shit, and you were talking shit from the start. He said that you're bad, and you literally non-stop talk shit to him the remainder of the fucking... He didn't even say you were trash. He said you were bad. And you non-stop talk shit to that motherfucker the entirety of the game. He didn't even reply back to them. He just kept to himself. God damn. Ooh. He wasn't paying attention. You came up beside me, so you're kind of my out. He threw it like a dumbass. That's free. Take it. Could have been better, but that's fun. You got it? It's a good thing he fucking sucks. So I was slightly out of position there. I figured that'd happen. That's fine. Just trying to keep that close and hit that off the wall to my teammate that was down there so we had full control the entire time. Now we're looking at scuff plays. You must be out of boost. Wow, how many times is that guy gonna miss? Are they a team? No, he's just a random bad casual. They're probably gonna end up losing because of that one guy. Unlike most teams, this team actually trusts me somewhat and they're incorporating me into their plays. Which is an odd thing to have happen, by the way. There we go. To find an actual chill duo team that ain't all, you know, you suck, third. It's your fault we're losing. Stop ball chasing, even though they're on the ball 24/7. I'm like, what I find funny is when I decide to sit in goal the entire time and they call me a ball chaser and I'm like, bruh, I got 40 points. I literally sat in goal. That's unfortunate. And they're like, you were ball chasing, that's why we lost. And I'm like, I got 40 points and I never left goal. Good try, guy. You guys were just missing the entire time. Or worse, when I have like 1,000 points and ain't lost a goal. They have no fucking aggressive. No offense. Woo, that's fast. Oh, it hits ceiling too. Damn, there goes all my momentum. If he'd have passed that to me, that would have worked a lot better. I'm not gonna read through somebody. That's a terrible touch, but we can play that. Now we can't play that. Pop that over. Keep it nice and high. You didn't have to really jump for that, but... I'm stuck on the fucking wall! God damn it! I literally landed on the fucking wall and that boosted me out from the fucking wall to where I couldn't aerial that back up. Oh, I thought you were going up. I'm gonna let him go for that. Surprised he didn't lose that, honestly. That's gonna be bad. Yeah. Wow. Alrighty then. That should have been an easy save all day. I don't know how he fucked that up. Well, I mean, I know how he fucked it up is because his angling going into that, but still. He tried to force his third to come up, which would have dropped him a goal. That guy was smart to fake back and ignore that pass. I'm gonna let this go. Other teammate will send it. Do whatever they want with it. I'm not gonna go till the opportunity to go is right. Grab that boost so at least he can't continuously turn and challenge. I mean, you gave me a hard pass. That's all I got for you, brother. I would love to try to redirect that in the net, but you didn't pass it to me right. That's open. And it's gone. Because I was like, oh, it's just going to be, you know, like right in front of me for an easy touch. Then it started going more left and left, and I was like, well, there ain't much I can do there. It's not without, like, try-harding or something, which I'm not going to do in a champ lobby. Too high. Don't even know why you even aimed it high. You could have easily put that low. That's unfortunate. I was trying to look out for my teammate there because they were in the way. And going around my teammate gave that guy the easy one. See? That's unfortunate. Should have got the hell out the way, or they should have just held back and let me take the ball. Don't cross lines. Or, you know, just went for it. That works too if they just go for it. Hello, William. He's got it. Yep. Teammate? I was kind of expecting you to score that after I flicked that off the front of their fucking, or top of their, goal. Seeing my teammate fly past me made me think real hard about what I could do. Like that. Why not secure that? Why are we going for boost in their corner? Let him take the boost, secure the ball. Bounce that off of him at least. We should have won this a long time ago. Just go. Even if it don't go, I can get back and do whatever I need to do. Try to get this frontwards. Beautiful. He needs to go for a pass. Ceiling shot's not it, buddy. It's not it. You're in the way. I can't even do my favorite shot anymore. I almost made it. I'm gonna let him shoot it. Yup. That's unfortunate. That's double unfortunate. And now I'm getting pressured. At least still his boost, maybe. Hey, I got him out into the midfield, so that's a win in my book. Can beat him easily here. Can't do anything to pressure this, so I'm gonna let my teammate take it. I did make him throw it away, so we're still good. Fake this, because he's gonna try to flick it over me. There we go. Teammate, why the fuck aren't you on the opposite side of the field? Now we have a huge hole that I'm gonna have to feel. I can't move up. Nobody's back. Nobody's covering any good positions. This has been my life. So look, see? Go to move up and play, the goal remains empty. I just can't. They're not giving me the option to make any type of play besides throwing it away or passing it. Thank you. Damn. Again, you're following your fucking bum buddy way too hard, brother. Chill out. I can't even follow that even though he missed it because there's nobody back. You're not even in a proper position back when you are back. Again, why are you cutting me here? This is mine to go for. You see how far and how easily I can pick this shit up and make a play? Then you can? Not that hard. That's fun. Teammate's about to fuck everything up. Whatever. See, why would you come back this way? Because now I have to go back because your teammate's fucking stupid and always wants to follow everybody up. If we lose, guess who's gonna get the blame? I am. Even though you're not letting me play, teammates. That's fun. I'm gonna go back because that guy does not know how to play fucking defense. It's driving me crazy. I haven't even made it to their goal because of my shitty ass teammate cutting. I haven't even made it to their goal. Not once. Fake that. There we go. First time I'm able to make an actual decent play, we win the fucking match. Who the fucking thought it? And guess what? He wasn't there, so if they would have saved that, that would have went right into our net. Stay out of your fucking buddy's ass. Jesus Christ, that's annoying. I hate playing with fucking teams. At first, they were utilizing me and we were bull rushing through, and then they stopped. And it just became a pain to play with them. Go play doubles if you don't want to utilize your third. So eventually, I'm going to get tired of that shit, and I'm going to stop. I can never get the pancake, dude. I'm going to eventually stop covering for their mistakes, and I'm just going to go up. Say fuck it, and when we get scored on, oh well. Sucks to suck. You know, I stayed back there a good, like, 2 minutes, unable to go up and make a play. If I had the option to, I'd turn off teams. I love solo standard. That was the highest rank that I had back in the day. Because there were no teams and there was no bullshit. Everybody was just, you know, well, solo. Fake it, teammate. Or not. That's a throwaway. They were all heading backwards. Good enough, I suppose. It's not the touch I wanted. It landed like on top of my car. I'm gonna bump him instead of go for that. If I slow him down, both of my teammates that are up can do something. Grab some boost pads. That's what we're waiting on. Nice little line out to the side. Fake this, let him shoot it if he wants. That's awkward for him. This is going to be an issue. No, it's not. He went for a flip reset. Free ball control. Alright, teammate. There you go. Pop that off the top of him. Can't believe my teammate on the other side went for that. I'm going to try to... Nah. Trying to be too cheeky there. I should have just air rolled over and just shot that shit. No need to be cheeky. Interesting. Those are not passes for you to try and score, brothers. Please read when I'm just making a shitty touch over and wait for the ball to come down. Trying to get them to maneuver so they don't have strong positions against us. Not for you guys to take shots on. That's a pass to you. That's a pass back to our net. As a matter of fact, that's just a straight up own goal. What a pass back. I wouldn't have had to cover that side if our other teammate would have played his role the correct way. I shouldn't be going across for that shit. Other teammates are scared bitch, so I gotta go for that all the way across net for an awkward shot. Wait, did I still get that boost? I heard that ting sound like I picked it up. Nah, he got it. Don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna keep it pressure, and you're just gonna throw it back to him to score on us anyway. What am I supposed to do with that? There, shoot it. That's all I got for you, brother. You did not give me a great pass back. That's a bad touch. Teammate might be able to play that. Nah, I wasn't expecting him to. Ooh. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe. They let that shit go. Brother? Damn it. Ooh. I mean, I'll just pop it over you if it comes to that. As long as I make you turn backwards, all you can do is backflip. I read those. Good pass. He's not ready, though. Ah, they're a team, too. I see. Nice play. Not gonna lie. I let it go just so we didn't get on overtime. Right there, I could have jumped and cut that off. I'm alright, though. It's funny how that guy says what a save at the end of the match. I wish he would have talked shit during the match. I'll need some fucking water. Ah, much better. Too low. Nothing's worse than landing on the wall with the octane and then trying to immediately jump back off. Nothing's worse. You land and then you try to jump back. It doesn't keep the momentum you're going for. I guess if you hold power slide, but my power slide's kind of in an awkward spot. But still. Oh, man. Why are you pre-jumping that? Your wheel should not be off the ground. What the hell? I flipped that. What the fuck? Why did I double jump? That was for you to take back, sir. I'm back, man. I can't go up. Please pay attention to your roll. Don't let me take it. That's fine. It's straight to my teeth. Oh, good bump. Hit it to me? No. They'll probably bang it off wall. Or not. That's in our net, because he ain't paying attention. Thank God he hit it like a bitch and didn't have boost. Put this gently down on the side. Act like I'm taking it up wall. And then we try to make a play through and hope that somebody goes for that shit. This is nice and juicy. Pop this over this guy right in front of my other teammate. Neither of them touched the ball. They must be feeling pretty mad right now. That's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. I had that ball control. It was easy. Bang. Up the wall. I had control. Teammate took it from me. We were safe. It's the fucking panic that drives me crazy. Ooh, ooh. Tell me he ain't about to talk some shit. Because, brother, I had that. Is proof in the pudding. It's called the stream. Or actually, save the replay. He's got it. Teammate ain't paying attention, so we'll do a passive doom. Which really ain't that doomish, because I know I can get back in time. That's a nice shot, though. I got greedy. I got greedy. That's on me. That is on me. All of us thought we had more time, and then he went for a shitty-ass pinch that he didn't even have to go for, and missed it. It's not anything worth forfeiting over. It's a mistake. It happens. That's a pass to them. Probably in our net. Yikes. You can't follow up your touched and maybe not touch the ball there in the first place. Through all that, I don't feel bad about my playing. I'm keeping up with the lobby at the very least. So I can walk with my head held high at the end of the day. No, you're not. Get out of here with that. It's open. He can score that. Take it. Why did he go for boost? Why go for boost? Just dribble that bitch in. Fucking champs, dude. And that's the shit that pisses me off that's kind of unacceptable, is the goal is there, and you're just refusing to score that shit. You needed 0 boost to make that goal. Oh, I tried to stall it, and I got knocked downfield by my teammate. That is open, and he is just doing that as slow as he could. He was as slow as he could. Watch this. Look at it. Look. 1 touch, 2 touches. He should have done that in 1 touch. 1 power shot straight into their net. Why leave it that close for them to save it? What is there to line up? It's just a straight flip into their goal. I'm gonna let it go. He's gonna take the boost. Ah. Why do I bother doing any of the things I do to get ball control? I ain't even gonna follow that. It's gonna get stolen any fucking way. Bump him. Do something. Stop looking at him. We are a goal down, and you're just acting like it's fucking Baby Shark Time or some shit. I don't know. I would have liked to gotten a pinch off of that goal post back out for some speed, but that's fine. I'm done. It's the second time this motherfucker has stolen my goddamn boost. Score your own shit. I'm done. Y'all can finish this shit. You can play the overtime by yourselves too. How in the fuck are you gonna steal my boost that many times? Literally cuts rotation. He comes in, cuts rotation, comes through, and grabs the boost that I'm clearly dribbling towards. That is a dog shit teammate for you, right there, through and through. No fucking reason. Did that shit twice. One time it's kind of a, okay, maybe he wasn't paying attention type of thing. Twice? Nah. Take your ass on back down to Diamond, big boy. You only belong here. Boink! Right on in there. Other teammate wasn't getting that shit. Fuck it, might as well. It saves some time. He did exactly what I knew he was gonna do. He's gonna throw it away. Teammates should have been over there, but not. They don't care about that positioning. They gave you free to do whatever you wanted there, and you just touched it one time and then got out of the way. You're lucky you ghost hit that, because I was about to shoot that shit in our fucking net again. They a team? Two of them are. I probably could have followed that up, to be fair. I don't know why you're jumping from way the fuck back there. He's got that. Yeah, I can grab this boost, though. It's more important there that he takes the boost and controls the ball, because the guy has no boost. Thank you, free clear. Fake that, it's a throwaway. Get out of the way of any potential demos, because I see that that guy's still behind me and hadn't passed me. So I can only make the conclusion that he's looking for either a pass or he's looking to get my cheeks. Well, rip my air dribble, and it goes right back to them, because there's no type of ball control. This guy's never gonna learn. He's just gonna get a press the entire time by them, and then he's gonna be pissed and say, well, my teammates weren't. Like, no, you're not letting your teammates do anything. So annoying. They had us him down for like 2 minutes of just non-stop shots on our net. That's crazy. That's open, and my teammate went all the way back. Oh, my. Make him panic a little bit. Put this to the side. It's not a good touch, but somebody will probably pick it up. And he got a goal off of it. Reasoning being, all of us were heading back to goal right now. Typically, they'll head back, you know, opposite post rotation, which means if I bang it hard enough off wall, they'll pick that shit up the other way. That guy just so happened to be directly behind me for whatever reason. Just kinda weird, but whatever. I would have loved to pick that up. That's full field. Goalie stayed back in net. I could have grabbed that as soon as it landed on my hood, turned it in towards them. None of them could have made it in time to challenge me. And I could have just tried to get that goal on that goalie. Interesting touch. We wait. Yes, I did just bump him for boost. Sue me. He ain't been doing anything all game. I looked at the name before I bumped him. There's your proof. Now it's the other guy. My bad. Johnny's the one I should have bumped out of the way. I got my guys backwards. Oh well. I can't see. That's dangerous. I could have gotten a better save. No, stop that. Nice. No. Nice. We're done. There's no point in rushing. Either Johnny's gonna clear this or Johnny's getting scored on. Wow, they actually let him get that. I guess he did something to at least make them hesitate, which I guess is better than nothing. But I don't know why they didn't just take that easy-ass goal as it was offered. I'm gonna jump here, even if it's a fake, just to ensure that they don't challenge that. That's fine. It's up high. They definitely probably should have just... Oh. Wow, that couldn't have worked out any better. Hit it up. Beautiful. That should be an easy clear for him. Okay, that's fine. I'll go opposite post here. Oof, excuse me. Same people. It's probably going to be the last one. As much as I love to play against the same people, I really don't, because you figure out their play strategy, and after that, it's kind of like, what's the point? You turn on that, huh? Wait, just make sure I don't get demoed here. Don't hit that out. You had the guy beat. If you beat somebody in this game, they're not going to just challenge you just to challenge you. He's not in champ. Once you got him beat, take time to check and see if you're clear. Wow. Ain't nothing I can do with that. Small touchdown. Try to control it and get a double touch or something. That's unfortunate because I had that goal and then he fucking mistouched it. He'd have just touched it. That's probably in our net. Oh. I was there to cover you, man. If you'd have touched it, I know your ball cam's not all the way around, and you don't want to turn that shit off. But still, just make the touch. I'm gonna fake that. He's making a solo play, but he's gonna pass it like a dumbass. The way you took that up, there's nothing anybody could do to help you. Okay, I guess I'm pre-jumping this, because my teammate don't want to go for that. That's probably in our net. Yep. Again, coming back to goal. Goes all the way up. Makes some weird-ass turn to a jump. If he would have just positioned appropriately, he had better odds and better chances of getting it. He's kinda slow, so he probably still wouldn't have got it, but at least he'd have had a chance. Higher chance of grabbing that. That one I can't guarantee, because this dude, like, look at him. Look at him. Look at his touches. Every time. He's just somewhere fucking weird. Oh. Bye-bye. Ah, I wanted to double touch. I wanted to hit it with the top of my car, too, to pop it over. Oh, well. It's thrown away. I ain't gonna bother with it. All of my team is up. I'm gonna actually cross this, because fuck that throwing away shit. I don't have boost to get back and save that. So I'm just gonna deny him from doing something that's gonna affect me at the end. Oh, well, that was a pass. I guess I should have just shot it, but I kind of wanted to make a statement. Sadness. He's gonna touch it again. Yeah, I figured as much. Yes, I'm kind of fucking around, but this is the last game, so whatever. Yeetus deletus. Look at there. That demo gave him the attempt at saving that. It worked out very nice for us, because he got an unfortunate spawn and went for it immediately. Yeah, team plays. That's what we like to see. We come back to win that, even though I was fucking around earlier. That's gonna be a big oofer for the other team. Feels bad, actually. Oh no, not another one. Oh no. Oh no. Not like that. That was two perfect 50s in, too. Damn. Oh no. They're falling apart. That's fine. I'll go to my teammate. Damn. I was trying to read that and score it as he touched it, but I was too fast. I mean, it's a good problem to have. But it sucks when you're not playing with fast people. That's off. We're good. I'm gonna go opposite post rotation. Make sure I'm not gonna get demoed. I can see the entire field, and I see two teammates up, one guy back on our side. I'm just gonna keep checking to ensure my safety here. Get the easy save towards my teammate, who didn't elect to turn on it. Now he has to deal with that fugly situation. But that's fine. I can't see. That's fine. I'm gonna cover like that. He about fucked us there. I'm gonna head back behind just in case he does get beat and they manage to pull something out of their asses. I didn't even need to jump at the end there. I could have just picked that up normally and kept going with it. Starting to pick up bad habits from them. That stream. It's already 12 a.m. Fuck that